Ball disruption. I want to hit on two of these, and I'll get some clips on what they look like in the MCC. We led the WIC in turnovers forced this year. We had a really good job disrupting football. We had a couple guys that literally now every time they go to tackle somebody, I literally thought they were going to cause a turnover. Every time. They were good. They really bought into what we were talking about. And these are really some of the things that we rep. These are what we talk about. And again, the point that I'm trying to make with this part for you guys is the verbiage that goes on in the player's head when he sees this happening. We want to always create alerts. I always tell guys, we always want to set alarms in your brain. We're trying to set alarms that when I see this thing happening, this is the word that goes into my head. This is the technique that goes into my head so I can transfer that into my technique. So when we talk about this, we want to always, if I have the ball to me, because again, if I have say this is a defender here for me, and I'm on an angle and I'm the ball carrier, and the ball's away, my likelihood of getting that football on an angle with the ball and the proper arm away from me is not very good. It's not a very good, that's not a high percentage for me. That'll be very difficult for me to do that. However, if that man has the ball in his arm next to me now, I want to secure the tackle and then pull the lawnmower string. Obviously, that's what everybody teaches, ripping the ball out, whatever that is. But we always want to make sure they know, if I don't see the ball on an angle tackle, if I don't see the ball on an open field tackle, I got to secure the tackle, that's it. If the ball is to me and I see that man on an angle tackle, lawnmower, I'm securing them lawnmower, I'm securing them lawnmower, I'm securing them lawnmower. And our guys, we drill it, it's like it's just memorization for them. It's asking them this, it's giving them quizzes on this, because this is important. This is a very important thing of what we're going to try to do. The other two are when I have a ball carrier that's in front of me, I am going to tackle him from behind. One thing that I see happen a lot is when the ball is away from me, I'm running this man down, I'm running at him, he's running away from me, and the ball is in the far arm, it's away from me, the ball is far. What happens a lot is you have a tendency to grab this man on the close side. What does he do when you grab him? He turns towards you because you're stopping the momentum of that part of his body. You have turned that man and the ball is now away from you. You have no shot to get the football. So we're going to teach it as a punch and a clamp. To work the punch part of it as I clamp and as I finish the tackle behind it. I want to punch and then clamp. And our guys say that that's what they think. That's what is in their head. If I have the ball close to me, I don't want to punch. I don't want to punch the ball that's close to me because once I do that, I might not ever catch him again to ever secure a tackle. So now as I'm running and I see that ball is close to me, I want to double clamp and then rip the ball up. Back to our lawnmower technique. But I want to double clamp and then rip the ball up. And I've got really good looks at all of these, at all of those things within it. Really good looks at exactly what that looks like. And we rep that. We rep that every single day in the circuit. We do some version of ball disruption every single day in practice. Whether it's a circuit or just a drill within our groups. But those three on getting the football out, those are the words we want in their head. Now when you attack a quarterback, there are two things that when you get to the quarterback, you're either going to be on his front side, if he's a right-handed quarterback, you're either going to be on his front side, or you're going to be on his blind side. One of those things is going to be happening. The other two, is that he's throwing the ball. One, I have a defender between me, and one, I don't, but I can't get there in time. If that's the case, I want to match his hands. I want to try to match where his hand is at. I want to give him a high five. I want to Air Jordan that man. Because I can't get there. There's not a defender between me, but I need to get there. I want to try to get and match his hands and Air Jordan where that's at. If I do have a blocker between us, I want to get whatever hands I can get up. I want to disengage and get whatever those hands are up, obviously. But we're going to rep those things. We're going to rep it. We're going to practice that. We're going to practice the timing. We're going to practice what that looks like. And then if we practice that, we better practice the counter off of that. We're then going to practice, what if he doesn't throw the ball? We've all seen that, right? He pumps it, he jumps, guy runs away, and he's like, why did he jump? Oh gosh, why did he jump? Because he's being taught to do that. Chill out. It's okay. I screwed up. Get it the next play. Then if I'm attacking the quarterback, if I'm on his front side, I want to always, we don't want to get here because I'm going to run by him. I want to reach across and I want to try to break his arm. I want to try to break his arm backwards as he's throwing the ball to dislodge that arm. I want to break it backwards. I'm not talking break his arm physically. I'm talking about I want to break it backwards, where that thing's at. So I want to reach across to get it. And if it's from his blind side, again, same thing. If I'm attacking a quarterback from his blind side, and I run in to hit this man, and I hit him here, where's his body going to turn? This way, and I never have a shot at the football. This was our biggest thing. We ended up getting a ton of stuff off of it. If I'm attacking that man, I want to get around to the tomahawk and clamp as I work myself by. Obviously, that takes a lot of repetition, but I think it's really well worth it. I really do. I think it's a well worth it activity for us because we saw a noticeable difference, especially once we got a lot more of the emphasis within it. I'll show you some of these things when they're in action here, doing it. Oh. Anybody see that? Is that going to be all right? We'll see. We'll be all right. So we got a blitz coming in number 3 down here. He's our will linebacker. This guy said it was 6'6". He's going to work an inside stunt here. I'm sorry, there's the next guy inside. He's hiding in there. He's going to come across. So now, what he's working a punch and clamp. You see how he punches at the ball, right there. He's going to work behind it, he rips it out. See his right hand rip that thing out? Rips it out. You get a decent look at it, not a great look at it here, but he punch, he doesn't come behind it. He puts his hand on the ball first, rips it out second. Puts it on it, rips it out, pulls it out. Our football, with what it is. Here you can see it, this is the look that you're going to get on it here. What's happening here now, this number 8 right here, this guy right there. So he's going to take on block, and now the ball comes behind him. Watch what he does. The ball's going to be away, he's going to punch it right there. And the clamp. You see his right hand then locking onto it. But you see him whip behind it as he realizes that it's going on. Punches it, knocks the ball out, puts us up 21-0. Huge play in the game. Huge play in the game. Another look at it here. We said if it gets us if we rep this every day, and it gets us 1 extra turnover, it's worth it. If it gets us 1 extra play, it's worth it. This game right here, we're playing, I think they're 8th or 9th in the country at the time, North Central. And we were down 28-7 with like 9.5 minutes left to go in the game. And we had a 4th and 40, yeah, really, 4th and 40. And they late hit our quarterback out of bounds, gave us a new set of downs. We scored, 3 and out. We scored, 3 and out. They punt. We returned the punt with under 2 minutes to go to tie the game at 28. This is the next series. So this is the next part of it. We're going to run a blitz, and what's going to happen here is this man right here, it's number 8 again. They're going to convert the first down. And number 8 is going to hit the football out. He's got the ball in the air. And he's going to punch the ball out. That's what he does right off the bat. He said, he runs over after the thing, and he said, he comes right up to me and says, all I could think was punch and clamp. All that came in my head was punch and clamp. It helps us win the football game. You get a really good look at it from the tight here. And he's in the middle. He sees where it's happening. Puts his hand right on the football. Right on the ball where it's at. Again, I don't know that it's that good, but he comes back and he's like, hey, coach, that's all I could think in my head was punch and clamp. That's all that was going through my head. Here you're going to get a really good look at we got a couple of these where we're going to take the ball, we're going to get around this man. So he's going to work himself around, punch, he tomahawks and then clamps. Tomahawk and then wraps it up. But we want to attack, and we just drill this into our D-line. We want to attack the football. We want to attack the football. We want to sack the ball. Not the quarterback. We want to sack the ball. Quarterbacks have, and the next thing on those, like we had on those, the quarterbacks have bad ball security. You can see him here. He's going to reach across from behind first and hit the ball. He's not just going for the sack. He's going to hit the ball out. That guy ended the year with 6 sack fumbles on the year. 6 of them. 1 year. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Come back from behind. He's going to take the ball. He's going to hit it out first. That's going to be what he tries to do. I want to get this look right here. So this is on the tight. All right, so what's going to happen on this one is watch our guy that's going to come up the middle of the formation here. Oh, dang it. Offense is checking plays. Too smart for me. Guys, right in the 0 here. So he's going to work up the middle, right? And as he works by, watch his hands. See how he changes his hand? He hits at the ball. We're trying to sack the ball. He doesn't get it. They end up throwing the ball. We don't even get a sack out of it. Quarterback does a great job getting away. But he is after the football. This, to me, that fires me up. Because that guy is buying into what we're saying. We didn't get a sack there, but then the other guys got to do their jobs. But you get a good look at, those guys are trying to sack the football. They're trying to attack the ball. Again, it's going to be this guy again. He's a freakazoid. He's a creature. He's just a creature. He's a freak. Here he comes across here, and you'll see him here. Very conscious. He's going to hit the ball. He's getting the ball. See how the ball even drops. He's going after the ball. We don't get that thing back, but the point is that we're trying to sack the football. Whenever we're around the quarterback, we're trying to sack the football. And that those terms pop up in their heads as they go at it.